What's up, guys? Joe here, coming at you bright and early on Sunday morning with the first ever edition of Diamond Debates Wake and Rake, coming at you with your host. Of course, it's me. It's a one-man show over here. I do have my boy Bubba that joins me every once in a while. Bubba, I don't want to forget you. So this is going to be a morning show. I'm going to bring you all the news, updates, and highlights from the previous day. All the games that go on, all the breaking news that happens. I'm going to cover that here on this show. If I miss anything, write in, let me know, and I'll make sure to get to it that day or the next day. But this is going to be something new. Bear with me. I'm just learning how to do all this stuff, but it's going to be fun. We had 11 games on the docket last night. 3 of them got postponed due to either coronavirus or corona-related virus issues. The Cardinals came down with a couple players and coaches that had it. The Marlins are having their issues. The Phillies are making sure that they're working out all their issues in their stadium, making sure their players are good to go. So we did have 3 games postponed, but from what it sounds like, news came out that all those teams should be good to go and playing by next week. So hopefully by tomorrow or Tuesday, everybody will be back good to go and we'll have to deal with this anymore. But like everything else, it's day to day, so we won't know until it actually happens. So more to come on that. But getting into these games, it was a great night of baseball. We had like 3 or 4 games go into extra innings, some exciting walk-offs. We're going to talk about all that right now. Let's go. So starting off, we're going to go ahead and jump into a little National League action with the Rockies and the Padres. Good game out there. Rockies came out on top 6-1. Trevor Story came up big with his 4th bomb of the year.
High drive, deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long.
And let's add in veteran Matt Kemp, new to the team, new to Colorado, came up with his first bomb of the season for them.
And this is lifted right center field and deep, and Matt Kemp has hit one for the Rockies.
I think Kemp's going to do big things in Colorado. He's a little bit older, trying to prove he can still hit, and that's a great place for any hitter to go and kind of get his numbers back up. He's looked good so far this season. Hopefully he can continue it, stay healthy, and prove that he still has a little bit more left in the tank. Moving on, we're going to jump over to the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. The bats came out last night for the Dodgers. Corey Seager stayed hot. Seager's been smashing the ball this year. Heading into last night, out of 32 plate appearances, 19 times he's hit the ball 95 miles per hour or harder this year. That's a lot. That's more than half his plate appearances, smashing the ball at 95 or more. Kid's on point. He's back from injury last year, trying to prove himself this year, and he's on fire, so it's going to be fun to see what that guy does the rest of the season. To add to the mix, Edwin Rios with another monster bomb to dead center.
As Edwin hits one high and deep to right center. This ball back, and it is gone.
This kid has a lot to prove as well. He's been a high-touted prospect coming up through the system, and he wants to play every day. He's only had 54 Major League at-bats total, only has 6 home runs during that span. So the kid has pop, he can hit, he plays all over the field, he can catch, he's playing third base tonight. Let's see what he can do. Every time he gets in there, it seems like he does something big, so it'll be fun to watch what he does the rest of the season. Why don't we follow up them Dodgers with a little Giants action? The Giants are coming into the game last night at a 4-4 record. They're playing against the Rangers, who are not off to a good start. 2-4 coming into that game against the Giants. And the Giants have looked okay. Other than their record, some of the bats that you'd be surprised about, Donovan Solano leading the league in average, smashing the ball. A couple more hits last night.
And a line drive and a base hit that's going to score a pair.
12 RBIs, league leader. A chance to add on it.
And a base hit to right field. It's going to knock in one.
He went 2 for 5, 3 RBIs. He had a big home run the other night. Watch out for that guy. He was a sleeper player in Miami a couple seasons ago. He's bounced around since then, but he can hit a little bit, and he's going to be fun to watch and see what he can do the rest of the season. Longoria jumped in the mix, 3 for 4, a couple of RBIs. And then let's throw in the Hyman brothers. I might have said their name wrong, Henneman, whatever. 2 brothers, one on the Giants, one on the Rangers, playing against each other last night. Kind of a fun story. One of the bros went deep, hit a bomb for the Rangers. Kind of the only highlight for them is the Giants going to win that game 7-3. Drew Smyly was removed due to some discomfort in his arm. Hopefully he's all right. He's coming off of some injury and was looking really good in this game until he got hurt. So good luck to him. Hopefully Drew's all right. Jumping over to the Pirates and the Cubs. Cubs take this one 4-3 heading into this game. The Pirates are not doing too good with a 2-5 record after last night and losing. They're 2-6 on the year. Cubs moved to 6-2. They're Javier Baez with a monster smash to dead center field.
Baez to deep center. This baby will go.
448 feet, one of the furthest hit balls he's ever hit. Kyle Schwarber gets in on the action with a little Oppo Taco bomb right here. Boop!
A drive to deep left field. Way back there. Gone!
And let's not forget about Tyler Chatwood. 6 2/3 inning pitch, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 11 Ks. He's looked great so far in 2020. 2 starts, 2-0, 12.2 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts. and a 0.71 ERA. So he's off to a great start after a shaky start last season with the Cubs. They signed him to a big deal out of Colorado, expecting big things from this arm, and they just didn't get it last year. But so far, he's looking like the guy they thought they signed, so hopefully he can keep it up. And if you haven't added him to your fantasy team yet, you should, because so far he's looking like a big sleeper pick right now. Just a thought. Moving on, the last National League game of the night, Braves versus Mets. Braves came in and just completely dominated this one, 7-1 against the Mets. Acuna double on the home run.
Swing and a shot. Left center field. Wallop. That ball is gone.
Ozuna added a home run to his total. Michael Wacha was terrible for the Mets. 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs. He did have 5 Ks, but still not a good outing for Wacha. They really got to pick it up. A lot more should be coming out of the Mets than what they're doing, and they're just looking a little shaky right now. They hit one day, they get shut out the next. They really need to pick it up over there in New York. Let's get to some American League action right now. The Indians heading into Minnesota. Both teams have been playing well, so this was going to be a good matchup. After a strong start by Kenta Maeda, 6 strong innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 6 Ks, and then to add to the offense, Miguel Sano with 2 monster bombs.
Driven to the gap in left center field. That ball is a bullet and gone. Drilled to the left field corner. It's deep and gone.
Eddie Rosario added a bomb of his own, and the Twins go on to take this one 3-0 from the Indians. All right, so now we're going to head over to Anaheim, where we had an awesome game. Greinke came out looking great through the first 5. He was perfect going into the 5th. Ran into a couple of hiccups there, gave up some runs to the Angels. Now we're going to go ahead and fast forward into the 9th inning. Josh Reddick comes up to the plate and absolutely smashes a line drive to right center field.
Reddick. And Reddick gets into one high in the air, very deep and very gone.
Then Springer steps up to the plate with a runner on, and he does this.
Springer unloads on one, deep to left field. It's gone! A 2-run bomb for George Springer, and the Astros have taken the lead.
That 2-run blow from Springer brings the score to 4-3 Houston heading into the bottom of the 9th. But the Angels aren't done yet as Jason Castro steps to the plate. He wants to provide a little power of his own. Let's check it out.
Castro hits one high in the air, center field and deep. Springer going back, it's off the top of the wall. Brett Heathco will come on in and score. Castro with an RBI double, and the Angels have tied this game at 4.
Almost a walk-off home run, ends up with a double. Fast forward to the 10th inning, and the Angels end up doing this.
Winning run on 3rd. Hermosillo gets into one. Right field won't be deep enough. Reddick's got a big arm. Fife's coming home. Throws up the line. The Angels win it.
Angels win 5-4 and 10, shocking everybody, beating the Astros, and moving on to Sunday to hopefully take the series. Headed over to Kansas City, we got the White Sox in town. They're off to a monster start. Eli Jimenez with a 3-run bomb here in first, followed up by another home run by Luis Roberts, and they're both just killing it to start the season. Both hitting over 300. Jimenez batting 381, Roberts 364, and let's not forget Yoan Moncada. He's not getting a lot of love, but he's killing it himself. Moncada's also hitting 345, so you got your 3 youngsters right there, both hitting in the mid-300s to start your season. They got a bright future ahead of them, and I think the Sox do too. And with that, let's head over to Seattle with the A's in town to give the M's a little bit of trouble. That game is coming down to the wires. Chad Pender steps up to the plate in the 7th inning, down 2, and he does this.
Right center, this could do it, and that baby is gone.
That blast right there tied up the game 2-2, taking us to the 10th inning where Robbie Grossman steps to the plate with an inherited runner on second base due to this new rule that the MLB implemented, and here's what Robbie decided to do.
And that should do it. It's going to hit the gap. Kemp's going to come in to score easily. The ball lodges underneath. You can't do that, Lewis. And Grossman is going to end up at 3rd.
Blast to the wall, gets stuck under the fence, originally ruled a triple. After review, the umpires decided to give him a double. They went back to high school rules. Hands in the air, runner back to second. That was a double. A's win 3-2. Sorry, Mariners. Over in Baltimore, we had another game go extra innings. 11 innings, Tyler Glasnow on the mound. No runs through 4 until Renato Nunez steps to the plate in the bottom of the 4th and delivers this smash into the left field seats, putting the O's up 1-0.
Then he made the play. There it goes. Nunez rips into this one, and he's got his 2nd home run of the year.
Tied in the 11th with Papalega stepping to the plate, and he delivers this.
And I'm not sure he can go. There's a looper into right field. Orioles win it. Pat Valaika with the walk-off base hit, and the Orioles win it in 11. Ah, good for that kid.
And the Orioles win 5-4, beating Tampa Bay Rays the first 2 games of the series, heading into Sunday, looking for the sweep, and that's awesome. Everybody said Tampa was going to be one of the Yankees' biggest competitors this year, so if they keep losing, keeping their record around 500, right now they're under 500, and losing to the Orioles, that's just good for the Yankees. So Tampa, keep it up. Next, moving on to the last game and the best game of the night. Rivalry game, my Yankees versus the Red Sox in New York. Yankees put a hurting on the Red Sox in Game 1, and they continued that in Game 2. Aaron Judge steps to the plate, hitting another home run for his 4th consecutive game in a row. Judge is on fire, looking great, he looks healthy, and he's doing what everybody expected him to do. He's in the running for that MVP. That's right, most valuable pizza eater. Anybody?
Only vegan pizza every game. MVP, most valuable pizza eater.
No? Cucumbers? Alright. Most valuable player. So. Baby G? Anyways. And we had Gio Urshela getting in the mix, hitting a home run of his own, a grand slam to dead center field, first grand slam of his career. Thank God for Gio coming up. Nobody ever expected this kind of offense out of that kid, and he's doing it here in New York, stealing some third base time from Miguel Andujar, becoming the everyday guy. Proud of him. Gio, keep killing it. Yanks look good. Tanaka on the mound for the first time since getting hit in the head with a line drive off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. He did okay, a little shaky. Next start, I expect bigger things from him. He's going to do okay. I mean, come on, how would you do coming back to your first game after taking a line drive off Giancarlo Stanton's bat? Really? I wouldn't even play anymore. That's just me. Moving on. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. First edition ever of the Wake and Rake. It's going to be a lot better, I promise you. We're going to get the kinks out. We're going to get the editing better. We've got an intro coming soon. And it's all coming together, so stick here, watch it grow. We're going to try to do this every single morning. I wanted to get this one out earlier, but we had some technical difficulties. Moving forward, 9 a.m. It's going to happen. Wake and Rake, Diamond Debates. Joe, we're out.